I'm joined by Jake.
Hello.
And you got a deck profile for us.
I do. So, today was a bit of an experiment for myself. So, what I have here today is Blind Second Orcust PK with the going first package in the side.
Hey.
So, smoke screens into going first. So, the reason I did this is because the deck seems to very heavily want to go second. So, most people would then make you go first. And there was a fair amount of cards, like it was a fairly even swap to take out the going second stuff for the going first stuff.
Yeah.
So I gave that a go tonight. It needs some tweaking. So once I've figured out something a little bit more concise, a bit better, I'll post it up. And if you have any suggestions in doing that, feel free to comment below. But let's get into it. So for any going second player, you need some Mech Knights. So we start with 3 purple, 2 blue, and 1 indigo. And then kind of a Mech Knight, but also not really. We have Gisu.
Hey. Well, definitely a Mech Knight.
Well, definitely a Mech Knight, but also not. Yes, but technically no. So using those to search your starter if you don't have one is always nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we have some proper Orca stuff, which is 3 Nightmare, 2 Symbol, 2 Wand, and 1 Brass.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Pretty standard lineup. It doesn't really vary that much.
Yeah.
The only thing I have toyed with is maybe taking out one of the wands and putting in a World Crown.
Yeah.
Seems like an interesting text, so that may be something I put in. Alright, then we have the 3 Scrap Recyclers.
Are those commons?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
No one's selling supers.
You just gotta find the golds.
There's no gold.
Yeah.
Not yet. Comment below if there's golds now.
There are. It's
Future
an
people.
Future people. Then we've got the one of Armageddon. I don't think there's enough high dark targets to justify playing the Grepher, so he's not in there.
Yep.
And then a couple other one ofs, the Gizmek, standard, and a Rosenex. So that's the new card to send for the scrap place.
Yeah.
And then a couple other one ofs,
Hey.
Dragoon stuff.
Pretty.
Yes, quite pretty. So shout outs to Danny for selling me his collection on the cheap and me continually plussing off it. Then we have a couple of hand traps. We've got the 3 Ashbloshoom and the 3 Phantasme.
Ooh.
Does Phantasme still come up?
Yes and no. I found that most people at least do 1 Link Summon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only when you're playing a fucking stun deck or something like that they don't Link Summon at least once. So it's fine. Then we've got 3 Lightning Storms in the main. We've got 3 Droplets in the main.
I mean, this is the best deck for it, right?
Yeah.
100%. You'd send stuff that you get pluses from. It's great. And the amount of times tonight where I've been able to go Lightning Storm on the monsters and then chain the Droplets to negate the Dragoon on board, which has been nice.
Yeah.
It's really good. Then we've got 2 Orchestrate Return and 2 Tactics, which are the primary draw cards. Bragg just pulled a face. I'm a bit concerned.
I rate it. 2 tactics. Love it.
I think 3 tactics.
Boo!
I did try test hands with 3 Tactics. It was cloggy, even though the deck's 51 cards. I don't know how. I kept opening multiple, and I was like, why?
But not all
Alright, some more one-off spells. We got Babble, Duster, Harpy's Duster, I should say. Monster Reborn,
Cute.
Rodar, Foolish, and Succession, and Red Eyes Fusion.
So many one-offs that are going off the playmat.
Lots of one-offs.
Good comment. Was a super.
No, super.
I was like, hold on.
That's unlike Jake.
I'm whacking down fucking.
How dare you?
Where's the speed duels?
And then traps in the main, we've got 3 Imperms.
Crescendo? Oh, I guess that's a going first card.
Yeah. So then we move into the extra. This is one of the few pods where you're going to be seeing sides as well, because that's kind of the point. So as much as Bragg might be upset, it's happening.
No.
Linkaribo for Tings. You've got 2 Galatea. Couldn't find the room for the 3rd. You've got Lib, Scrap Wyvern, and Anaconda.
Oh, Scrap Wyvern even with that golem?
So obviously in the going second thing, that doesn't get summoned.
Okay, gotcha.
It'll generally be that.
But you can pop cards off turn. Anyway, keep going.
Yeah, but I have to pop one of mine first.
No, but if you're going second, you pop theirs.
I find it's easier to make this,
Yeah.
which is a non-target send or non-target shuffle rather than a non-target destroy.
Yes.
Particularly when Dragoon's running around. Speaking of which, Dragoon to go with Verte.
Yep.
We've got the one, what's his name again? Longrizu. One Nightmare Unicorn.
RIP Long Cow.
Rusty.
He do be dead though.
Oh, this bastard.
Yeah. So again, he doesn't get.
Yeah,
going
so yeah,
second.
Rusty's in the first, yeah.
Yep. Then we got some Link 4s. We got Zeroboros and that.
Bear.
Here's the polar bear though.
We're not having that discussion right now. And then some Xyz. We've got the 2 Ding and the VFD.
Horse. Yeah, that makes sense.
If he is the horse.
Just rewriting the lore everywhere. And then
also
not
named
particularly pertinent to the deck, but some cool tokens.
Oh, he's got... How are you missing on them for?
Oh, I have had them for ages. Like
Aye.
I got their PK.
Oh.
Oh, they're in the Legendary Collection box, right?
No, these I got made custom.
Oh, gotcha. Because I just saw the LC, I'm like, oh, I didn't know they were handing out the tokens in there. That would make heaps of sense.
No, I got those made custom because I always liked the artwork for this card because it's symmetrical and because it was a cheap card in like a gold series. I was like, I'll just get this made into a token.
Yeah.
Simples. And then we have the going second bits, going first bits, I should say. So we put in the Rusty package. So we've got 2 boots and 1 cloak. So send the cloak, search that, summon that, blah 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 blah.
Yep.
Then we've got the rank up magic, the 2 Fogblade.
Yep.
Still working out which I prefer over getting like 2 Fogblade or getting that because it's not always going to be VFD that I get to summon, which is kind of sucky. We've got the Crescendo. We put the fridge in. I still hate the fridge.
Yeah.
That's how you play too.
No. I refuse.
You discarded it.
I
You want it.
refuse. 3 Ice Dragon Prison. Tends to be like the best trap at the moment.
It's so good.
It's going for 50 a set today.
Is that how much they're going up for? Wow.
But it was 18 each or 50 a set.
I'll do 18.
Because the thing is, banishing effectively 2 of your opponent's monsters, 1 from grave and 1 from field in the current format is nuts.
And non-target.
Non-target, which is just so good. Like you can bring back the monster if you just want it,
Yep.
or you can just banish 2, which is amazing.
Yep.
3 Cosmic.
Ooh.
Just because I find that there's a lot of power spells and things that can be played, so being able to remove those.
Get rid of some certain equip spells.
Equip spells, field spells, just
Do you
annoying
side
things.
that in for matchups, or does that always go in? Or is
They
it
get
just...
sided in for matchups. So generally,
So it's a 12 cast, yeah.
This 10
Yep.
will get sided in, and there's a specific 10 that gets sided out.
Yep.
So you said it's 51 cards, right?
Yeah,
Have you considered just making it 60?
I have thought about it,
And
that's what it
depending on
that's
which
what
one.
that's what it started as. It
Okay.
started as a 50 card deck, and it just wasn't working, so I shaped it down. So Cosmics, and then Reboot.
Aha. Good old reboot. Yeah, I think it covers everything. There's no. Yeah.
Yeah, so tonight was the first time that I'd used it, and I went X2, so not great standings. So the pluses of the deck was, like I said, like the droplets, being able to discard pieces to actually get you to somewhere rather than just getting rid of random pieces is amazing.
Yeah.
And yeah, Orcust is very good at breaking boards, always has been. It's just going first is still tricky because playing around hand traps and things at the moment is a bit annoying.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the deck as it is at the moment. I'll keep people updated with progress and updates, and if you have any suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. And if you think this is cool, give it a like. Thank you for watching.
I have a suggestion. The garbage.
No matter what, let me